Alright guys, welcome back. It's Bradu playing Terra Invictus. And let's see, we just had a dangerous battle with the Wraith in the Griffin Cave. We returned the Griffin eggs. Oh, I just had a thought. I have some cool little like dragon egg looking mini. I should have grabbed that. It'd be an awesome visual over here for a nest. So Marvin is down to 1 hit point. Abbott is down 8 hit points. Nothing horrible. Let's do this. It's not going to matter too much, but let's try. Nura's going to try herbalism to heal up Marvin. She needs a 15, I think. 20. Okay. I'm not going to roll it. Marvin's healed. Great. On that note, she might as well try and heal Abbott too. 20 and then a 1. 20 and then a 1. So now she's out of herbalism till we can travel more. Oh god, why did I push it? That's so funny though. That happens so often. If you watch this series, the 20 and then the 1, it happens like at least 1 out of 20 times that you roll 20 or 1. Probably even more. I'm joking. Okay, so I was worried about this. So Abbott's lost all this con again. Marvin's lost 1 con, and I was like, oh my god, Abbott just did the the pilgrimage to, and prayed to the gods to regain his con. I was like, how am I going to do this again? And then I realized that last time, I even played it wrong last time actually. He only had a couple points that were permanent loss. And so this time the Wraith ability does not say permanent. So the con regains on a successful rest. So we do need to rest here. I believe I tried to backtrack and see where I was. I think I've traveled 3 hexes to get here since my last rest. So we really need to rest before we do anything. And this cave has not been great to us, but I think it at least gives us a spot we know it's cleared out now, at least we hope, and we can set up watches at the cave entrance, and everybody else can, I don't know, lay around the griffin eggs to keep them warm. Not sure how that's going to play out. Let's see, did I have any other notes I wanted to come back to? I don't think so. So let's do camp. Who is our camp person? I think it's got to be Nura, except I don't feel like I had been using her for that. Thane is my camp guy. 16. Okay, a nice safe camp. We don't even need to make a random encounter check. That's great, actually. That's helpful. Though it could have been fun if something weird happened. But that means we rest successfully. Everybody's back to full health. And I'm going to try to remember this storyline with the griffin eggs, because I don't know, I just feel like there's maybe something more significant here than just leaving them and getting them back to the nest. I'm not sure what that is, but undead were after these griffin eggs clearly and like collecting them. I'm thinking it probably was the vampire that we killed was like the leader of that operation, and that this wraith had already been sent to look for more before we killed the vampire, because that was only a few sessions back. But I'm not 100% sure on that being the way that's going to play out. So let's get back to crawling. I do think we need to get back to civilization, and I'd like to head back to, well, I'd like to head back to Makuza, and I have a reason for that. I should have tackled it before. But we just traveled all of these hexes. So maybe what I'll do is just take a little bit of a different route and go more south. So let's see, 3616 we've been to, so we don't have to navigate. So let's try that being our spot. 3616. I do remember this. I was pretty sure. Warm and bright, strong winds, graveline shore, beautiful, covered in verdant wild ferns. This is where we battled the giant octopus. And now we learned that there's octopus has value, but that's too long ago for that to do anything. So we've already done that. We do have to roll a random encounter check. 6, no. So we don't have to do anything else in this hex. It does say check every 3 hours, so we need to make another 1. No, another 2 checks, because it's 8 hours. 1, and only on a 1. Oh, there's a 1. Okay. I'm going to try. I'll do this. A family-sized shelter made out of stunning coral bricks. A family-sized shelter. Well, we don't need to rest, but we can play around with this idea a little bit. Is anyone here? Yes or no? Yes. But, okay, I think that means nobody's actually here, but it appears that people have been here recently and are currently using it. Trying to think if I want to do anything more with this, because it looks like it's, part of me thinks like, oh, Marvin is my thief, maybe he would peek around and see if there's anything to steal, but I'm not playing this group that way, so I kind of try to, whenever there's a random encounter like this, do something with it, but I'm not really sure I want to take anything, and so I think we'll just make note that if we need a safe place in this hex or something along those lines, we could potentially come back here. So let's keep moving. 361. Is there 3716? I'm not sure. Oop, too far. 3716. There is. So it might be mostly in the water. I want to check because I don't want to go fully in the water, but if we're still on the coast. Warm and humid, light wind. Oh, I have to navigate. I haven't been to this hex. So we're good. So we will, we'll mark 3716. Relatively calm seas fill this area with trade ships. I don't think I want to do that. It sounds like it's in the water. So I should have not marked that. And we'll go 3615 instead, which we have been to. Because we don't want to go out into the water. We want to stay on the shore. Steady. We have been here. Steady. I might go with this. It looks like we've been here, but I suspect we passed through quickly without trying to do this stuff. Maybe we were in danger. Because I usually try to explore a hex when we come to one. Hope my sound is good. I've got my mic turned the wrong way. Steady breeze from the southeast. Graveline coast. Oh, cumulus clouds. Clear skies. Good. Secure, well-patrolled area. Murado. So well-patrolled is usually safe. The sandy soil is not very productive, but there are scattered farms. A large windmill sits on a prominent hilltop. I can't remember if we did anything about the windmill. So we're going to check it out. The windmill is intact. We're going in. We're checking it out. But appears abandoned. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Windmill. All right, let's just get it. We'll get this set up. Okay, so we come upon this windmill, and outside there's a farmer or whatever, the guy who owns the windmill. He says, "I can't get into my windmill. There's rats in there, and they're too dangerous. I had to go running out. If you can clear them out for me, I'll pay you." All right, we'll do our best. So we're just going to go in and be ready to take on some rats. Um, let's see. Can we do anything to get prepared? Maybe, excuse me. I know what I'm going to do. Well, no, that won't work. Never mind. I decided Neuro was out of herbs for right now, so I haven't done like any kind of check to see if she can get herbs. So I'm not going to worry about her. We'll have Thane cast. How about Holy Weapon on Orgo? And that'll work. So Orgo's got Holy Weapon. I think that's the only thing we're going to do. And we'll have Marvin try to sneak. 11 is not good enough. No, wait, he gets advantage. 6 is not good enough. So we're going to come rushing in here, ready for a fight. And we know that it's rats. He said there's a lot of them. As it turns out, there's 2. Because I couldn't find my swarm of rats. But essentially it's a swarm of rats. And I'm just going to roll initiative. Actually, I'm going to give myself initiative advantage because we do know that they're here. He warned us. And we still lose. 12. Actually, we might not. 12. Yeah, no dex bonus. So Marvin would be able to give us the dex bonus to beat them. So we get advantage. And let's just go. This shouldn't be super deadly. Unless we get hit, of course. So let's have Orgo go first. We just gave him a weapon. He's using his great axe. And this is a swarm of rats, so I only have 2. But essentially there's rats all over the place, and they're all in our feet and everything. They could attack everybody all at once, more or less. So Orgo is just taking a big sweeping attack with his great axe. 14 is definitely going to hit. And he does pretty good damage, right? D8 because he does have a shield. 2. Boo. But plus 4 is 6. Okay. They're not difficult to hit, so that's good. Abbott might as well rage because this is probably our only combat of the day. So he's got to roll a wisdom check to rage. He can't rage, but he can still attack. So he's got a warhammer. He's just going to be swiping away. 17 is definitely a hit. He's got a d10 for damage. 7. That's good. Thane, we're just going for it, I think. Thane might as well attack 2. He's got a Morning Star, so he can kind of do a sweeping attack as well. He's got a plus 3. No, Thane doesn't get anything on the Morning Star. Nura can't really... I don't see a situation where I'm able to do a longbow attack with her. So I think she's got to go with the long sword, given this. And she hits anyway. No! 10 minus 1. She's got a minus. 10 minus 1 is actually a miss. That's horrible. And Marvin can attack with his new... This is pretty bad. We didn't get rid of him in one turn. With his dagger. So he's got a plus 7. He only needs to roll a 3. That'll hit. D4 plus 1. For 5. Nice. Marvin's a pretty bad little dude. Okay, so that's everybody for us. And the rats are still... They're whittled down to about half their numbers. Yeah. But I'm not going to do a morale check for them. I don't see how that would really work. They get 4 bites. Woo! 4 bites. So one character is going to be safe from the bite. Who's that going to be? D5. 4 is going to be Thane. So Thane is also the one who was unsuccessful. So Thane's safe, but the others are going to take an attack. So let's see. Abbott. 13 plus 0 doesn't hit. Orgo doesn't hit. Nura does hit. So Nura takes 1 plus a disease. Nura takes 1 damage, plus she has to make a con check. 12. I think she's okay. It's a DC 9 con, so she doesn't have a negative. So she's safe. She just takes 1 damage. That's okay. And the last one is poor little Marvin. Can Marvin avoid the rats? No. Marvin gets hit for 1, and he has to make a con save, and he might not make it. Does he have a con bonus? He does not. So he's diseased. That sucks. Okay. Marvin's diseased. 1d4 con damage. He just got his con back on the rest. Oops. Good lord. These little caltrops are hard to pick up, and I still dropped it. 1 minus 1 con. Okay, now we should be able to get rid of him. Orgo. 12 hit. D8 plus 4. Plus 5, right? Because I did the holy weapon. So 9 damage. That might be it. Nope. Gotta hit him one more time. Abbott, can you finish him off? Yes. So the rats are all taken care of. Axes flying everywhere. Warhammers. But Marvin did get bit. Nura goes, oh, Marvin, I can help you. Oh, wait, my herbalism pouch. What happened to it? She lost all her herbs somewhere back when she rolled a nat 1. So she's got to start to collect some herbs. So Marvin's not feeling great, but not horrible. Nobody's horribly wounded. We will come talk to the farmer and say we took care of your rat problem, and he will give us 20 gold pieces. Which is not great, but we'll take it. We'll take what we can get. Quick little combat there to keep us moving. Oh, we have another potential combat in this area. Interesting. Okay, so I don't actually... How do we do this? I could roll to avoid this, but essentially what's going to happen is we take care of this, the farmer thanks us, gives us payment, we move on, and then... I keep using the same mini. That's funny. I might go for it anyway. That's a good one, actually. I might use that. So somehow we come across some creeper. Not creeper. Okay, let's see what this says. Laying low. So I'm going to roll a... I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll initiative. 7 and a 6. And this, I don't know the... But I'm going to go with the 7 there. I could check it, but I'm not going to. Okay. This could be kind of fun. Yeah, actually, it would be. Okay, so here's what happens. There is a character hiding behind this rock formation, and we're coming through here like it's no big deal. And somebody's going to get attacked, and I don't know who. It's a little bit of a bad idea because there are a lot of us. Here we come. There we are. Who's going to get shot at? We're going to roll randomly, but it's not going to be Alfonso. He's 5. Oh, God. Poor Marvin again. Okay. So we're going to roll a stealth check for the bad guy versus what? Versus a perception check for, I guess, Marvin, who's the one being attacked. Stealth is good. Stealth definitely beats Marvin. So Marvin's not paying close enough attention. Nobody seems to notice. And this... Oh, there's no... I'm going to say throw. I'm going to say this is thrown. So we're walking through, and all of a sudden, there's an attack on Marvin at advantage as a dagger comes flying through the air. 16 is a hit. And Marvin's surprised. Because I didn't do... Well, yeah. Marvin's surprised. Times 3 damage. The poison dagger is 2d4. So I'm just going to multiply this by 3 is what it says. So 3 times 4 is 9. Times 3 is 9. That is still enough to kill Marvin. It wouldn't have got anybody else. So all of a sudden, Marvin goes... and that's it for him. That's not awesome because Nura can't heal. On that note, he's going to run and try and go around the outside. And I think I'll maybe do another hide check. See if he's able to, because otherwise he's totally outmatched. See if he's able to hide from us at an 18 would be, I'll treat this the way I treat my own. It's a good, okay, so she hides. I think it's a she. Yeah, she hides. And we're like, what the hell just happened to Marvin? Oh no, Thane's immediately going to try to heal. So let's do that first. Thane, cure wounds. 18, good. Marvin's going to be back up because I think he does like, is it 3d6 or might even be more than that. I think we're probably good. Yeah, so Marvin's going to be healed back up, which is not bode well for this assassin who decided to try and take us all on, which I don't recommend. Abbott will charge where he thinks it came from. 2, 4, not find anybody. 6, 8, 10, 11. Keep running around and find her, I think. Does that make sense? Actually, she's hidden. So just because the map ends here doesn't mean he absolutely finds her. She rolled a 19, so I'm going to give him a wisdom check to see if he spots. He needs a 19, though. No. So he's like, I don't see her. Where is she? I think I'll send... Do I send somebody the other way? Do I sense that we would go that way? Orgo's going to come, too. I wish I hadn't done the very edge of the map here. Is there a way I can fix that real quick? Not really. Here, we'll just extend like this. There. Pretend that water's not there, but we can go out here. Orgo comes running too. He gets a chance. That hide check was real good, though, so this might be super hard. Marvin and Thane are there. Nura, nobody's going to think to go the other way, I don't think, because it came from over here. So Nura's going to come. She's going to run up and look. She's just in this same area looking around. And she doesn't spot. So he now gets another attack. Should I have to roll stealth again, given that it's a new round? I think so. But she gets a bonus. Wait. Uh-oh. That's good. So that's good. So she gets the stealth. And this time she's going to move in and try to stab Thane in the back, who just did the heal. So she gets a bonus, or an advantage with the dagger. Oh, look at that. 20 and 1. 20 and 1. Obviously the advantage is the 20. That's not awesome at all because now it's times 6 damage on Thane. So it's 2d4 times 6. 5 times 6. That's 30 damage. Thane has 28 hit points. So one stabby stab and down goes Thane. Holy crap. And I don't have a way to heal him. I bit off more than I could chew here. This is one lethal assassin. Alfonso's gonna duck. It's not night. This is dangerous. Marvin sees this happen, and all he can really do is... Oh, he's a surgeon. He yells out, "Guys, help! Thane is down! Help, help! He's back over here!" And Marvin's going to quickly try to bandage Thane. And he gets an advantage because Marvin's background is surgeon, essentially. So I don't remember what that means. I'm going to roll it, and if I get a high roll, I'll check it out. Oh, 9 and 4? That is not a high roll. I need help. Thane's down. Do I have any? I don't think I have any kind of like healing potion or anything like that. Whew, this is not great. I say that a lot. Okay. Nura's my best chance, I think, at bandaging. Right? No, actually, Abbott is. Abbott's my best chance at bandaging. So, I think Abbott's going to run up to try to help. Abbott's going to run up and try to bandage Thane. He does not get advantage, but he gets a +3 for intelligence. So a 15. That's still a high roll. 8. Oh, crap. I know what I should have done. I already rolled it. I'm going to luck token. I'm going to pretend I rolled that, but I'm going to luck token Marvin's check. Can I luck token that, though? At advantage? Would I get to re-roll them both? Nah. Nah. This is not good, though. What if he dies? Orgo is going to take on this bastard. We got to run this way because we don't know that way, right? Nah, screw that. That's not that. Doesn't have to be that confusing. Orgo, does he have a ranged attack? Silver Axe is his only ranged attack. So he's going to throw it. +7. 15 is a hit. I'm sure. Oh, man. This assassin has some huge... This is not easy. Okay. It's a hit. Damage is D8 plus 4. It's only 6. Woo! And he's got to stop. Nura is going to run this way. 2, 4, 5, 6. And shoot an arrow. She's got her bow and arrow. Nat 1. God, she rolled so many nat 1s. Thane gets a chance. Thane has to roll a death timer check, right? Does he have con? I hope he does. He does. He has 1 con. So I'm going to roll a death timer check for him. He doesn't make it. Everybody went. Uh, what sucks is that for this assassin is the weapon. She's got poison daggers. I guess I'm gonna say she has essentially unlimited poison daggers because otherwise she's have to retrieve daggers. That sucks. So that's lame. I'm not gonna go that route. Okay, so she is going to attack though. And who's she gonna attack? I think I'm gonna roll randomly for that. It's gonna be one of the. It's not. I'm not gonna attack Thane. 3. 1, 2, 3 is Nura. So she's gonna. But to attack Nura, she'd have to get past. That doesn't make sense. It actually doesn't make sense. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what I'm doing. Sorry. There's no way the Nura is the attack. 1, 2, 3. Marvin again. Oh my god. So she comes up and attacks Marvin, who's trying to bandage Thane. She doesn't have advantage this time. Now it's just straight attacks. +6. 14 is a hit. No execute here, no surprise. But it's 2d4 damage. And I forgot something actually. As hard as this has been, there's 5 damage on Marvin and a second attack on Marvin. 10 +6 is another one. That's gonna kill Marvin again. Marvin's down. This is a lot more dangerous than I thought it was gonna be. Marvin goes down. Thane goes down. Thane, so you're stuck now though, essentially. You kind of screwed yourself in that sense. But what do I do? I'm not sure what my move here is here. I don't have any way to heal. I just don't think I do. Can I stabilize? I guess the only way to stabilize is the bandages, which I haven't tackled how that goes. I think Orgo is going to try to go solo against the assassin. Orgo's going to try and go hand to hand. Orgo's going to attack. $12 should hit for 7 + 4 is 11 damage. That's huge. Abbott is going to try to stabilize his best buddy Thane. But he still needs it. I think it's an 18, so I think he needs a 15. Yes. Thane is stable. But that doesn't mean Thane has any hit points, right? He's just stable. Nura is going to try to stabilize Marvin. She does not have as high of an intelligence. She does have a +1, so she needs a 17. Oh, let's see what I rolled. 16. Her background is scout. I was trying to see if she had something that would help. Okay. Everybody went except Thane, who is unconscious, and Marvin, who is unconscious. Marvin gets a chance at a death save, right? 10, no, a 20 would be what brought him up. And now Thane's stable, but Marvin needs to roll a death timer. And he's got no con bonus. 4. Marvin has 4 rounds. That's good at least. But I think we've used one. I think this was the first round, right? I'm not 100% sure how to do that. Now it's the assassin's turn. You're fighting Orgo, or is she going to do something different? She doesn't necessarily know or care that Thane's stable because Thane's still unconscious. Would she turn and attack Abbott, who's... She's going to attack Orgo. She's going to attack Orgo. Because they're hand to hand now. 18 is definitely a hit, though. 6. It says poisoned dagger, but it doesn't say what the poison is. So I don't think there's actually poison, if that makes any sense. And her second attack, 13. That might hit too. 19? Yeah, he's a 19. Wow. For 3 only this time. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. Now it's our turn. Orgo is going to attack. 8 plus... Is it 15? 8 plus 7, right? He's got at least a 7. 8 plus 8. So he hits. Good. I was afraid that wasn't a hit. 8! Yeah. Plus 4. 12 damage. That's a lot. She's not dead yet. And we still need to stabilize Marvin. As much as Abbott wants to fight, I think he has to try to stabilize Marvin instead. No, you know what? Abbott's going to attack. That's a little risky. Abbott's going to attack with his Warhammer. 4 misses. Nura is going to try to stabilize. 2 misses. Death timer goes down. So we're at 2 now because we used 1 and that was our second one and he had 4. Assassin's turn to go. She hit Orgo twice, so she's going to keep attacking Orgo. Oh, she needs to roll morale. She needs to make a morale check. 20. She is fighting. She is like, no way am I quitting. She's going to attack Orgo. Good. I'm glad that 20 didn't happen there, but there's another hit. Would she do anything different? 6. I think she would. I have an idea here. So Orgo takes 6. And another hit. Good God. For another 5. That's 11. Orgo's down 20 hit points now. And I'm going to give this assassin a move. Oh, if clearly outmatched. I'm not going to do that because I made the morale check. But she is going to run back. She's going to run. And on the way I rule it, the way I would play it with my own character is that they get a chance to hide. So she got to somewhere that breaks line of sight behind this rocky outcropping. And she gets a chance to hide, and she gets it. So she is now hidden. Okay. I'm okay with that. It's our turn. We have to save Marvin. Abbott's going to try first. Abbott's going to try to save Marvin. He's got the best chance at it. 3. No. Nura's going to try to save Marvin. 16 again. She needs a... Wait. Yeah, she needs a 17. Gosh, I should have let... I can't re-roll that. So that's another round. Okay, here's what's going to happen. Orgo is going to chase her down. she's hidden, but on this one, I feel like he's gonna find her by following her at least, right? I don't know. I'm gonna give him a perception check, but not against the stealth check because that's just way too hard. And I don't see her getting away in this. Oh, that's no. There's no way that catches. There's no way that sees her. But Alfonso is gonna run out and try to help with the with the bandaging situation. So I'm gonna give him a check for it because it's non-combat. I think that's safe. That's fair. He has to roll an 18, but whatever. 8. Okay, this is our last chance. Okay, oh fuck. I think I just realized what happened. The assassin now gives up her hiding spot. She's got to hide again. She's gonna try to attack, but she's got to hide again. So I'm going to give her the hide check. She's going to attack Orgo. Is it at surprise if she makes the hide check? No. So she still gets to attack him, but not at surprise. So she attacks Orgo way up here. Hit. God, she hasn't missed, has she? For 4 and miss. Okay, so Orgo's still alive, I hope, right? Oh no! 24 is his hit points. Orgo's down. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. So we hear this. Oh my god. My TPK is going to be at the hands of a single assassin? No way. No way. We don't know what Orgo's save is yet, or what his death timer is. And Abbott should be the one to make the heal here. He's got to. Abbott's going to try to heal Marvin with Alfonso's help. So I'm going to give an advantage check to Abbott to try to stabilize Marvin. 14 and 14, and he's a +3. It's not enough. He missed by 1 still. What do I do? Marvin's toast. I'm going to use my luck token. I'm going to use my luck token to try to save Marvin. I need a big roll still. I saved my luck token because I didn't want to use it right away. 5. Marvin's going to die. Oh no, he gets a... Does he get a... No, he doesn't get a death. He doesn't get a death save. He does get a chance to roll though, right? I forgot to do that last turn. So he gets a chance and he gets another chance. 19. So close. Does Nura try to save him? I think she has to. It's a very low chance, but she has to try. 19! Oh my god! It's safe. Oh my god. And then she's going to run over here and try to see what's up and find out that Orgo is down and that the assassin is right there. And now it's the assassin's turn. And he sees Nura. She sees Nura and throws a dagger. 8 plus 6. Nura's AC is low. So that actually hits. For 6 and second attack. Nat 1. So Nura takes 6 damage. That's okay. Stable, stable, alive, alive. Orgo still needs to be stabilized, and Abbott's my best at stabilizing. And I gotta kill this assassin still. So somebody's got to try to stabilize, and somebody's got to go after the assassin. And Nura and Abbott's going to be the best at doing both of those things. But Abbott is more worried about Orgo's life at this juncture. So Abbott's going to come up and try to stabilize with Alfonso's help. So Abbott will get an advantage to stabilize Orgo. 18. Orgo is stable. And Nura is everybody's stable. And Nura is going to shoot at her, 5, and miss. Abbott, having run up here, is going to continue so that he is at least in sight of this assassin. And on that note, the assassin is then going to attack Abbott. Because now we're at a new round. Alfonso's going to run back and hide in there. The assassin is going to attack Abbott. 5 and 13 is a hit this time. For 6 damage. But now Abbott's going to go for the kill. I don't know if I can get the kill, actually, but Abbott's going to try. 18, that's a big hit. He's pissed. D10 damage. 3 plus nothing. That's right, he got plus nothing. Okay, Nura, you get a shot with your bow. Come on, make it happen. 7, no way, that is a miss. So does she run for it again? I think she does. And it's not the morale check thing. So I'm going to give her attacks, and then she's going to try to book it. So she's going to attack Abbott. We're at a new round, right? All these bodies laying around. 19 hits. 10. I don't think 10 hits. It does. He's a 16. So she hits him twice. There's 3. And 5 is 8. He's down 14. And then she's going to jump. She's going to jump down this cliff thing. Acrobatics check to see if she can make that without fumbling. 12. I didn't say how difficult it was, but that's good. That's a 16. So unless I said it was super hard, she makes it. And then she's going to keep running. So that's 1, 2, 4, 6. And she's got a new hiding spot. And she's going to try to hide. 11 and 4. She doesn't hide this time. So that means we can see where she is. She's up on this. She's starting to climb back on the elevation. Abbott can run up here. He can't. No, you know what? He can reach her. That's Shadowdark rules. 1 square away. I was fumbling it all anyway. 11 should hit. 11 plus 6 is a hit, but kind of barely. Come on, Abbott. 9 damage. That's going to do it. Whew! Abbott takes his warhammer and just, he's so angry, he's pissed. All of his friends are lying around, and just warhammer to the skull. Just bashes her skull in. She was insanely hard. That was crazy. I didn't go easy, though. I gave her plenty of chances to act like an assassin, hit and run, hide again. So I hope that was fair and reasonable. And man, oh man, we almost lost somebody. Now we have 3 stable, but laying dead, practically. So the assassin has 200... So the assassin recently killed a Murado nobleman. We wouldn't necessarily know that, but they have 290 gold pieces. And a wand, which we don't know what it is, but we'll find out. And that was nuts. Okay, I've got to call this a session. That was thrilling, right? How cool was that? Holy smokes. We got to figure out what we're going to do. Abbott will come back. We need to find a resting spot, obviously. This kind of goes back to, I think what's going to happen is Nura is going to have to make a nature check to try to find some herbs. She's a ranger, so she would get advantage to that. And I'm going to say on a 12, she can find the herbs she needs to try to do her healing. So she finds herbs. And on that note, we're just going to try to get everybody up real quick. She needs an 11, right? To do her herbalism. And she's got a +1. So to heal 1 hit point, she'll try Orgo first. Orgo's got 1 hit point. She'll try Thane. Thane is... She's out. She's out of herbs again. So Orgo's back up with 1 hit point. The other 2 are still down. And we're going to end there. Still, it's a little bit of a cliffhanger because we are in no way, shape, or form safe. We need to find a place to camp and hide out and keep our crew safe till they can heal up a little bit. I don't think I can give Nura more herbalism checks. She just searched the area. And all she had was enough for one heal. I should have healed Thane so he could do his spells. That was dumb. All right. We're done for this session. That was crazy. That was fun. That was awesome. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. And thanks for watching Terra Invictus with Bradu.